So this summer, the country of Armenia gave America a 99-year lease on Armenian land, the modestly named Trump route for international peace and prosperity. But this isn't about Trump. It's really rare for countries to give decades-long leases of their land to other countries. So I've got a really hard trivia question for you. A trivia question that's too difficult for my usual trivia on the street format. Can you name unique country-level leases? So country A gives country B a 50-year, 99-year, or longer lease on their land. Pause the video now if you want to stop and think about it before I reveal the answers. Remember, we're looking for examples as of 2025. Let's start with Russia. Russia has a couple of unique country-level leases. First, Russia has a nearly 50-year lease on a massive piece of land in Kazakhstan that's roughly the size of the US state of Delaware. Russia is leasing the Soviet Union's main rocket launch facility from Kazakhstan. A second example involving Russia is Finland has a 50-year lease on a canal in Russian territory because it gives their inland waterways access to the ocean. Although apparently since Finland joined NATO, Finland's usage of this leased canal has gone down. The third example involving Russia is Russia received a 50-year lease on a naval base and an air base in Syria, although the status of both of these leases is, let's say, uncertain now that the Assad regime has fallen. Next, let's talk about 999-year leases. Yes, you heard me right, that is a thing. But all of the examples of 1,000-year leases that I'm aware of involve Brits or former British colonies on both sides of the lease. There is one exception that I know of. The Hong Kong government gave the United States a 999-year lease on their embassy in Hong Kong. That means that American embassy will be on that street in Hong Kong until the year 2949, which is crazy to think about. Now let's rapid fire through some more examples. We have to mention the well-known Guantanamo Bay situation, where the USA has a theoretically indefinite lease on land in Cuba, although of course Cuba doesn't really agree with the current arrangement. Next, the UK government is in the process of handing over the British Indian Ocean Territory to Mauritius, and in exchange, they will get a 99-year lease on military facilities on those islands. Another unique example is Turkey has a 99-year lease on land in Sudan to redevelop an old Ottoman port, supposedly just for a tourism hub. Now I'll end the video by acknowledging that there is a gray area when it comes to companies that are linked to governments getting a very long lease on land. Although of course what would count here is super subjective. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Leave a comment with any other examples of unique country level leases that I may have missed.